Namaskar. On this auspicious occasion of Sri Krishna Janmashtami, let us understand some basic principles of Srimad Bhagavad Gita that have been embedded in the Indian Constitution and the integral connection between the dimensions of Bhagavad Gita and the Constitution. First of all, education. The Bhagavad Gita recognizes free education as a human right and Raj Dharma, that is, the duty of the king. In the Indian Constitution, Article 21A provides the right to free and compulsory education for children up to 14 years. This article was inserted by 86th Amendment Act in the Indian Constitution. Second, equality. In Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Sri Krishna advises people to treat everyone and everything with an impartial and equal mind. The Indian Constitution also treats everyone equally from under Article 14, Article 15, 16, 17 and 18, and also addresses the inequality that may result from social and economic circumstances. Now, when we come to the preamble of the Indian Constitution, the very first line, we the people of India having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic. This is somewhere related to chapter 10, verse 39. Yak kapi sarvabhutanam bijam tad aham arjuna. Na tadasti vina yat sayan maya bhutam karako. Now, what is the integral dimension between this verse and the first line of the Indian Constitution's preamble? In this verse, Krishna is considered as the supreme being and from whom all the beings have manifested. Similarly, Indian Constitution is the supreme being and from whom all the subjects, all the organs and functionaries of the country owe their governance. The Indian preamble also sets out few objectives for the country like justice, social, economic and political, liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith and worship, and equality of status and opportunity. Now let us come to Srimad Bhagavad Gita's chapter 6 verse 9. Son mitrari udasina madhyastha devasya bandhusu sadhusu apika papesu sama buddhir visisyate. What is the integral dimension between the Bhagavad Gita and the Constitution? In this verse, we see duty and directory given to human behavior and conduct. However, in case injury comes out of non-observance, commission or omission of any behavior and conduct, law indeed comes to operation. Nevertheless, Krishna advises that everyone should view and relate with everyone, and everything with an impartial and equal mind. Similarly, the Indian Constitution treats everyone equally and has set out certain objectives like liberty of thought, expression, and the forms of justice that we have to achieve, which are set out in the preamble of the Indian Constitution. Jai Shri Krishna.